Is Java. If you want, or if you're familiar with other languages such as C, C++, maybe Python, maybe JavaScript, you can implement the same in that language. If you know JavaScript, maybe you can add some CSS or some HTML to it so that it looks beautiful. Now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. In this session, we are going to build a tic-tac-toe game, right? What is a tic-tac-toe game? If you can see the image that is shown on the screen, right? You see two horizontal lines and two vertical lines, right? And four other horizontal lines, right? Then three vertical dashes, right? Basically, those are actually three vertical lines, three small dashes, and on the bottom again three small dashes. So this is the game board that we are talking about. Okay, now in this first step is that we are going to create this board, right? We are going to create and print this board. The idea behind this is that we are going to use a 2D array, naming it a gaming board or a G board, right? So then we place the space character, then a horizontal line, then a space character, then a horizontal line, then a space character, so that each element is separated from the other. For separating first row from the second row, we use these horizontal dashes, right? There is a if you can see in the screen, the second row, that is all dashes, okay, wherein we are not going to place any of the elements. This is just for the separation of first row and the second row. Similarly, for the second row and the third row, there is again a small dash signs to separate them. Now the second method that is on the right hand side is for printing the board. Okay, now let's get started. So the editor that I'm going to use here is Sublime. Okay, now let's first save this file. Let's save it on the desktop. Let's name this file as tic-tac-toe.java, right? Let's save this file. Now let's create a class, naming it a tic-tac-toe. Cool. Now let's create a main method that is public static void main string args. Cool, guys. Now the first thing that I talked about was that we are going to use a 2D array, a character array, 2D array, right? Let's name it as gboard, right? board, board, right? Cool, guys. And let's make it a static one as well, right? We are going to use this static array. Now let's try to place those horizontal row now let's place some rows and columns into it. So the first element will be a space sign wherein we will place our element. The second will be the separation, that is the horizontal stick. Then again a space, right? Then again the stick, right? The stick sign. Then finally the last element, which is a space sign. So similarly, what we are going to do, we are going to paste it several times, right? Let's paste it first, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's separate the rows. Okay, so herein we will use dash sign, again a dash sign, right? And again a dash sign, right? Then the third and the fourth, right? The third will be this. So now once we have created all our rows and columns, now it's obvious that these lines are separating them. The third row, actually it's the fourth row and the second row, right? Cool, guys. Now let's indent it a bit properly. Done. Now let's try to print this board. Okay, rather than writing everything in your main is not a good option, because it will affect our debugging. If we somehow had some error, then finding it in the main method is very problematic. Now a better approach is what we can use a method to call that. So we are going to create a method naming it as print board. Okay, let's call it print board, right? And passing it the gboard as argument, the 2D array. Now let's create this array, this method. Let's name it static. because we are not making an object. What we do, we will call it directly by its name. Okay, now it will return void. Basically it's just for printing, right? Then print board, and let's make a character array which is of 2D nature. Let's call it as well the gboard. Okay, now let's try to print this. For that we will use two loops, right? One for the row, that is int r equal to 0, that is for row. R is less than what? The gboard dot length, which gives me the size of the row, right? And then I will increment our row. Similarly, what I am going to do, I'm going to create another for, right? So in this for loop I am going to create a column. Now I will traverse in the column, right? That's how we print our 2D array, right? There's no rocket science in it, right? Now it's less than gboard, right? How we used to find the, how we get the column length, that is with this bracket sign and 0 inside it, dot length. Cool, guys? Now once we are done with this, then we increment our this pointer as well. Now let's create simple println statement. Okay, system dot out out. Okay, it's caps. Okay, out dot print. Now should I write here a print ln, or that is the new line, every time it will print a new line, or just a print? Just a print, because I want each row in a single line, then there will be a enter on the next line starts, then I will get another row, then another row. Okay, so I will use here only the print, right? I want each row to be in a single line, right? So what I will do here, I will just gboard, I will just print the elements, right? Row and then a column. Once we are done with this thing, right, and then after this loop is over, then we simply call a method again, a println statement, just separating these rows. Print ln, that's it. There is no rocket science in this function, right? Simple, right? You got the point, right? Okay, now let's save this file, and now let's open our command prompt. Let's go into that folder where we have stored it. We stored it on the desktop, right? And then there is the game, and then simply what we will do, we will write cmd here. This will open up the command prompt, and then we will write java c. Okay, there's something wrong with it, just give me a second. Java c, and then we will write tick tag into, right, dot java. That's how we compile our program. Let's see if there are any errors. No errors are there. Okay, there was no rocket science in it, right? It was just getting a 2D array to look like a matrix. So this is our matrix, right? The board is done. Now this board has been done. This is the first step. Now let's go ahead and